Hi, my name is Rachel Duval. I am a Bellingham resident. I'm here to speak about my experience at Winter Haven and what safe haven is to me. My experience was that I was homeless, and other options that we had here weren't available for me. I didn't meet. I went to Winter Haven, and even though they were tents, and I don't advise it, but it was life-changing for me. It was life-saving for me. Today, I have a place to live. I work for HomesNOW, and I work at Safe Haven. It is a blessing. It fills my heart. Safe Haven is a place where those that don't fit that true stigma of homeless, those that are just in a circumstantial era where they just need a little help, and Safe Haven is that. Safe Haven gives them a place where even though they are home displaced, they have something. Half of our residents work. You can't have a job when you are actually homeless, displaced. This gives you that opportunity. It gives you those resources to find housing where we're lacking right now, seriously lacking. It helps that barrier from true helplessness, where you've totally lost who you are, because that's homelessness. You lose who you are when you're out there. It is complete survival mode. Having this community structure changes that. It helps them get back into the community. It helps them to understand that their life isn't lost. They just lost their way. And people do care, and people are going to help. Safe Haven's that. Safe Haven's that structure. It gave me back my life, where I thought, because I didn't have a home, I'd lost it. Tents isn't exactly what we want, but they did the purpose for me. It was the stabilization, the safety, the fact that I could leave my stuff, I could go do what I needed to do,
30
and
seconds,
come back,
please.
and I was safe. I was safe from everything around me, and I was able to do what I needed to get where I am today. So I want to thank you and thank Safe Haven and HomesNOW for giving me that life back. Thank you.
Hey guys, what's up? I'm Doug, Technical Director of HomesNOW. I know you guys know, but just for the video or whatever. When we're talking about stories from Safe Haven or Winter Haven, I wanted to get into some more solid numbers regarding that. So we keep statistics on when residents come in and they have been there for a week or two, we give them a survey. How did you become homeless? What's your, the standard demographics type questions, but we also ask them, how are you liking Safe Haven so far? And did you choose to be homeless? Questions like that. And so, and then we also do a different survey for when they've left, so we can determine what happened. So, did more people get jobs? Did more people get permanently housed outside of Safe Haven or Winter Haven? And we keep track of that information. So I just wanted to share some numbers. So out of our residents, around 36% are around the age of 41 to 50. That 21% is 51 to 60 years old. 15% of our residents are 61 to 70 years old. I mean, it's a very well-rounded group of people, and when it comes to the reason for becoming homeless, the biggest reason was income and financial, obviously. Where did you live before you were homeless? 42% lived in a rental apartment. So if the biggest reason for them becoming homeless was income, and the rental apartment is where most of them lived last, then that would indicate, that a lot of these people are just people that need a little bit of help, because the rents have gone up. A lot of times people can't afford it. 70 let's see, one sec, sorry, let me look at it here. Around 70% of our residents have a source of income. So it's not like everybody's just not working or not doing anything to get income. Some people are on disability. We have 60% of our residents that have a chronic medical condition. So this isn't like your standard crowd. This isn't like a low barrier type camp. In fact, we've had to evict some residents because they can't actually follow some of our rules, which are not, that it's a couple, at least, I don't know, 20 pages of rules. And I don't even know if I'd want to stay there because of because of the rules being too much. But at the same time, it's worked out. We've gotten 6 residents permanently housed outside of the camp. So they have their own place now, like apartment or a room in a house or whatever.
30 seconds, please.
And that provides a vehicle to get people out of homelessness because we're not trying to keep people at our camp forever, right? It's meant to be temporary. You get a little bit of help, you get a place to store your stuff, you have a kitchen, you have electricity, water, and then after a certain time, you save up a little bit of money and you don't need to stay at the camp anymore. And then once somebody leaves, someone new can come in. So we're trying to show that we have actual results, that we're not just talking out of our ass. So
Time.
just thank you for listening.
Doug, did you give her copies of that?
Yes, yeah. And these statistics are a little bit outdated because we haven't gotten the 10 new residents we've gotten since in the last few days. So I'll have updated statistics. I'll send it to you guys in email.
Hi, I'm Jim Peterson, president of HomesNOW. I haven't been here in a while, but I've been here for the last year asking for help. We're here to ask for help now. Last Thursday, we had a meeting with Bellingham Planning Department. They have given us a green light to build tiny homes now. We're building our first tiny home on May 1st. We're at 620 Alabama now. We're there until about July 3rd, unless we get an extension, it'll be August 3rd. So I know I'd come before and asked for land for a tiny home community. I'm back, but it's a little bit different this time. We'll take it inside the city limits now. We have a working relationship with the city. They've given us the green light. We are going to build. It will not be just totally tiny homes to start because we got to build them. Building takes time. Raising the money takes time. So right now we have 21 tents. We've taken one down May 11th. Then we're going to build another one. We're going to take another one down. Our goal is to have at least 7 tiny homes built by the end of our permit. So what I'm asking the county for is during the winter, you all talked about you wanted to work with the city and work on homelessness. Well, here's a good chance. If you can find us a 1/4 acre that has access to electric, preferably if it's blacktops, that's even better if it's a parking lot or it's flat. Water would be nice. We're not interested in sewer at all. Water and electric's all we're asking for. We'll pay the water and electric bill once electric's provided, like the city has done for us. They put 200 amps in at our camp now. We get the bill. We pay the bill. They just paid for putting the service on site. That's the only thing the city has cost the city. We've had one successful camp behind City Hall. We're on our second one now. I just found out before I left for the meeting today, we're going to have 2 more people housed within the week. They have full-time jobs. They saved up their money. They're moving out. This works, but we need some help. Our problem's always been land. We know the county's got lots of land. The city's got lots of land. The city's given us 2 sites. The planning department asked us to come to you and see if you guys could find us a 1/4 acre or less for us to be for a year with a possible extension like the ordinance says that you guys passed. A year for tiny homes because of the investment and infrastructure we have to put in
30
is needed.
seconds, please.
We can't do it for 30 days or 66 months. We need a year with possibility of an extension. So I'm asking you, again, for your help. Not asking you for your money, asking you to let us borrow some land for a year or 2. What have you got to lose? We might house some more homeless people at no cost to you. So I really hope you'll take that into consideration. If you have any questions, I'm more than free to answer them.